Well, talking of Ronan, who just won Hardline.
Oh.
But you're also at Hardline. How does it compare racing a World Cup to now Hardline? That's like a fusion of the two things that are probably your speciality.
I love Hardline now.
Yeah.
Love Hardline now. It's like, it's so sick.
What do you mean you love it now? Didn't love it
I only just started riding it kind of thing. And often, like, it's so cool because everyone, it's hard to kind of replicate that at a World Cup, because at a World Cup you have 200 elite men. So it's like at Hardline, when it's, really windy or crap conditions or something like that, like the 20 riders can get together and be like, hey guys, if we ride now, we're just going to F this track up. Let's not ride for this morning. Let's wait until 2 o'clock. We'll let the track dry up a bit and then we'll ride. So it's quite like it's amazing to see like the organization and the riders working together to like make it the best riding thing you kind of get.
It feels like it's on your terms almost.
Yes. And like kind of granted, when you're doing jumps and stuff like that, you can't ride it in any conditions. So, but also what I think the World Cup needs way more of is like the tracks that they're making at Hardline now are sick. Like they're putting so much time and effort. Like when we got to Tasmania, you get there and it's the sickest downhill track you can imagine. Like the top is like this fresh, raw, rooty, steepy, droppy thing into like a kind of like crazy middle section with huge drops, into like a fast middle section, into like a crazy big jumps bottom section. And I feel like that's what the World Cups are missing these days. Like instead of going to Leogang for the 5th or 6th year again and then moving a pole and then just being the same lame track, Hardline now is like, it's like a fresh track. It's like the track is, I'm going so off on the track, but like, it's like they've made the track sick so that all of the media and the broadcasting out of it is sick. When like the World Cup do so much on like the press and the riders and this and the broadcast and that, I feel like if they just spent a much more, I don't know what their budgets are, but more budget on making the tracks really, really cool. So each race track is unbelievably fresh and sick. The whole racing, the Vital Raw, the media, the broadcast, all of that would be better out of the World Cup. Whereas we go to Fort William again and the track's the same Fort William track and everyone's seen the photos and seen the videos and knows the lines and knows everything. Whereas if you have like, I think if the UCI just put way more effort into the actual tracks, that's the basis of the racing there. Make the track really cool. The racing will be cool. Everything else out of the event will be cool. Yeah. And like, so that's why, when you go to Leogang for the 7th time, you're like, lame.
It's funny
when you go to Tasmania, you're like, I would never have flown to Tasmania. Like, it's such an out of the world place. But now we're going there. It's a sick track. They've custom made the track, tested it, made sure it's unbelievably sick. And the whole race and everything out of it, all the riders are buzzing. Everything's going good. Like, use the track as the base point.
It's interesting to think, like, if Hardline did the same as what the UCI have done, right, and gone, right, it's X amount to watch it now, it's whatever, would people have the same response? I feel like people would back it. They'd be like, actually, no, it is sick to watch. The media is good coming out of it. The whole package is what we want.
Yes.
And people would be into it.
Yes.
The problem is now there's stuff missing out of that broadcast package.
Yeah, I feel like everyone's kind of seen Leogang again and they know that one of the top 5 guys are going to win and now you have to pay to watch it. So
Yeah. Interesting to think.
I just think like the UCI need to make the tracks way cooler. Like not like, there needs to be 90-foot jumps at the bottom. Just fresher tracks, more crazy. Like, it doesn't need to be like huge features and stuff. Just cooler, fresher, more raw tracks, and the racing and everything will be so much better.
All just follows.
Yeah, it'll cascade from there.
Yeah.
Instead of being like, we're going to nail the broadcast and the PR release and the adverts on Instagram and Facebook and stuff, like just make the track cool, people will watch. Like if there's insane racing with people like blowing up ruts and flying out of stuff, it'll be sick. Yeah. People will watch.
With you.
So racing a hardline, what percentage does it feel like Dark Fest or a Fest series or a jump event, and what percentage does it feel like a World Cup? Like how much are you racing and how much are you free riding?
That's probably why I like hardline, because it's actually more of like a chilled vibe. Like the whole week, everyone's working together, like going through the features, riding together, like feeding off each other. And like, to be honest, the whole week, everyone's like cracking beers throughout the week, chilling, having a good time, chatting shit, you know what I mean? And then honestly, I forgot that we were a race this year, Hardline Tasmania, until they were like, okay, qualifying tomorrow should be, and I was like, oh shit, qualifying times, oh boy, because the whole week was you're just trying to get like cool videos over the jumps and stuff, and then they're like qualifying, and I'm like, oh, okay,
Oh, God, race this thing.
So then, yeah, and then it's like, it's a much more fun week with everyone.
Yeah.
You were like, where's it? At World Cups, everyone kind of sticks to their own teams and pits and accommodation and whatever. Hardline, everyone's staying in the same accommodation. So you have like a breakfast with like everyone in the same room, lunch with everyone. So it's like much more like morale experience, if you know what I mean.
I guess as well, is it like more of a, both of those things you can picture as like a puzzle that you've got to solve. Like a World Cup racetrack, you've got to solve the puzzle. What's quickest? What is there an element of that with Hardline? It's more like the puzzle is just getting down it.
Yeah. Yes, kind of. But like, still the boys go fast.
Yeah, no doubt. But like, how? Like, I guess what I mean is like on those big features, how much are you thinking about getting a big feature done and then working out how you can do it the quickest? Or
Yes,
like,
yeah, it is tough because like a lot of those drops at the top of Tasmania, you always start off like somebody will give you kind of the speed formula and be like, okay, dude, start here, one crank, roll, drop, and then you like always first hits at those places. Like I just come from Darkfest and I was like, what are they going to throw at me at Hardline or whatever? And then I got there and there were these hectic drops and I was like, whoa. And then like you kind of like, honestly, it takes you a while to get like comfortable and just going in at like chill speed, the right speed and doing the drops and stuff. And then only later in the week, you're like, okay, now I've got to like cook into this drop, break late and then go off the drop. That's why I think like somebody like Bernie's pretty good at Hardline Wales because he's like ridden it for a few years now. He's not like worried about the features and stuff. He's like, okay, how can I cook into this drop and then scrub off it and stuff like that? So like I should probably sharpen up on my skills about how to race that last little bit. But also, you like only after I finished the race and I was like, oh man, I was like 1 point something seconds off 5th place. Man, if I just didn't do that, I could have been, then you like get into a racer mode, you know what I mean? So like the whole week is kind of chilled and then you only start racing. So it's not as fierce as a World Cup, let's say that.
Yeah. Right. Hey man, what an episode that was. You did amazing in it.
And so did you.
You shone like a star.
You shone like a moon.
I shone like a focused spring deal.
Oh,
yeah, that's
beautiful
good.
transition.
Right, I've got a question for you, David, to kick this final advert off.
Yeah.
What would you do with up to €400 if you got it back when buying a bike?
Ooh, I could stay in the bike shop and spend my €400 on accessories.
Good point. Support your local bike shop. Great point.
I could take the €400 and go to another shop close by, maybe buy €400 of pasta, maybe go to the Euro store, get €400 and just... That's Christmas done for eternity.
True.
Just keep handing them out
Lottery
every year.
tickets.
Yeah, beans.
Tyres.
Chamois
cream.
A new pet.
A new pet. Perhaps a water dragon or an iguana. Lovely idea. Well, Focus are actually making that question a reality.
Nice.
Because with the Focus Spring deals, you can grab up to €400 back when buying a new bike. If you want to find out more, check out the terms and conditions and all of the details in the link. We're going to put that below and I'm also going to read it out.
Please.
Okay, you ready for me to read it out?
Yes, I'm.
This is old school, innit? Reading out links.
Yeah, anticipation.
I'm going to do it anyway.
Please do
I'm
it.
doing it.
I want the deal.
ride.focus.bikes/spring deals TRC.
Ooh, nice. So that is ride.focus.bikes/spring deals TRC. And let us know in the comments what you would do with €400. Best answer wins a signed ODub hat.
Oh, I like it. Good.
All right.
I've got hats. Yeah, I'm ready. Yeah, I'm good for that.
Okay.
Hey, can we also put something up here that you can click on for the next episode?
How about we put a subscribe up there in the middle?
Yeah, lovely.
We're going to put a video we think that our lovely companionship will love on your face.
On my face?
Yeah.
So they can't see me now?
Gone. And on my face, another video that we think people will love. And thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Please hit like and subscribe. You guys are the best.
Peace and love.